So we pick up the tour where we ended.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Papa Slow. I do things slowly, but I end up with the good results.
Okay.
I'm slow but sure. So Papa Slow, all right? So this is the continuation of what we did on Kojo Black's channel. I'm going to show you the other side of the building process. All right. So I will take you guys upstairs first, take you guys to the rooftop, and then we will descend down. We're going to go around the building, and then after we're going to go inside the building. You guys ready?
We appreciate. Yes, we're ready.
Let's roll.
We can't wait. We
Let's
can't
roll.
wait. So Papa Slow, when we finish, then you tell us about your experiences, the challenges you face whilst you're building, you know, what you recommend people do when they are building, you know, stuff like that. When you finish giving us a tour. Okay?
All right. That wouldn't be a problem.
So this looks nice, Papa Slow.
Yo,
so you have a do you have water? Do you have a borehole? How do you get water here?
All right, so I have two sources to get water.
Okay.
I have the borehole,
Yeah.
which I dug.
Yeah.
It's up front, and then I have two double tanks.
Yeah.
That I buy the pipe water.
Okay.
So I make sure that.
So why do you have a borehole and also the tank?
All right. So when I dug the borehole, for me to treat it to drinkable standard filter and stuff like that, it's going to be very expensive.
Okay.
And moreover, the companies couldn't guarantee that it's going to get to that point.
Okay.
So I left
the filtration system. Okay.
Because the hard metals in it were so high.
Okay.
To keep treating it is going to cost a lot of money.
Okay.
And they can break the filters.
Okay.
So I decided to leave it alone. Okay. And I use it for other purposes like, you know, construction that has no metal in it. Okay. And the neighborhood, they be also coming to
the neighborhood people have been using
it. Yeah.
Thank you for helping the neighborhood out.
Yes.
And I see you have your security is deep. You have another big security camera here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is I think 30 years guaranteed. Roofing, aluminum, because we live by the ocean. Yeah. So you gotta get ocean type, you know, accessories.
Okay. Right. And where did you get this roofing sheet?
I think
Dumont.
Dumont. Yeah.
And that's one of the most expensive companies, right?
Yeah. These are very expensive.
You got to use good stuff. Yeah. Papa Slow, so your terrace looks really nice.
All right, so all this were done.
Okay.
But then we started seeing some little water leaks. Yeah. Here and there, because my previous artisan didn't use enough cement in it. Yeah. And he didn't really add any water resistant compound in it. Okay. So when we realized that there's water marks around, we had to come and look for the source. Okay. But instead of just pinpointing all that was very difficult. We had to rip everything off. Okay. So this Eddie, one of the tile artisans, and there's another guy here, Kofi. Those are my tilers. So they ripped everything off, and then they redoing it.
And they apply the
water resistant compound. And when you have an upper terrace like that is open to rain stuff like that, elements, you gotta be careful. Yep. You gotta make sure that your slope is good. Yep. You have to make sure that you have a water resistant compound. Yeah. And you have to make sure that you keep on checking it. Yeah. Because during the rainy season, it's gonna be hard to apply all those compounds because of the constant rain. Okay. So whilst it's not rainy season, you gotta make sure you keep all that ends tight.
Okay. That looks good. So are you going to install solar here, or you don't have any thoughts about solar?
All right. So on the compound, I have solar accessories too. I like solar, but in the future, I'm gonna probably, if I frequent this place, I'm gonna definitely invest in solar because I can't just leave it, idle and just come in once a while and invest in solar because the batteries needs to be recharging.
Okay.
Constant usage.
Yes.
Other than that, if you don't use it, it's gonna be, you know, stale.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's gonna mess up the batteries. So if you're not using it constantly, that's what information I got. If you're not using it constantly, that it makes sense to just have that.
Okay. And so is that behind you? Is that a light?
Yeah. So in the night, this throws, it's a double beam.
Okay.
The night it throws light up and down.
And where did you get this from?
So I bought these. My electrician got them for me from one of the companies. In here in the city.
It looks really nice. I've seen it at night, and I'll put a picture. And Papa Slow, tell me what view you have over here.
All right. So over here, because I have 2 pergolas. Okay. So you could just watch either nature. Yeah. With the greens and trees
and the birds
I have binoculars during the afternoon. Yeah. I come here to see what's going on. Okay. You know, sometimes I see my neighbors all the way back there, and I shout, "Good morning, my neighbors!" But they don't see me. You know what I mean? So I could watch from here, and then if I want to see the old town, the township is right there too. Okay. You know, very beautiful town, good people. You know, we try to mingle with them, and they really accepted us. So over here you could see the township, and on the other side like that is the Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, Atlantic Ocean.
That's the selling point.
Yeah.
So you are double pergola up here.
Yeah, double pergola, because I want whoever comes here to have access to either the sea or Mother Nature with the greens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's check out the other pergola real quick.
All right. So work is still ongoing because, like I said, we ripped everything off to make sure that retiling everything. You do it once and for all. You know, cutting corners is very dangerous, and that is what happens. You know, when you don't come home, you got to come often when you're building to experience what is going on, because some of the artisans might cut corners. Yeah. So mine did, and I was experiencing that problem, and I'm trying to fix it once and for all. So over there is the ship house. I could stand here and call for Koyo. Koyo Black, bring me some food.
We already called each other the other day.
Yeah, we did. We did. So you can watch
nature
Mother Nature, trees, birds, and all that stuff.
Okay, and I see your lighting is on point too. Yesterday I added lights.
Oh yeah,
so
it was beautiful.
I know you are very happy about the lighting. Okay, Papa, so take us around the building.
All right, so here, here we're gonna have the sockets all connected. Okay. And we're gonna put a TV here.
Okay.
So you could, when you over here watch, and I'm gonna probably put a pool table here. Okay. Either here or on the other one. Okay. So you can either relax here, play a pool, or be watching TV and stuff like that.
And where did you get this wood from? The wood looks really strong.
Oh yeah, so these woods, man, they are strong. I had to beg my carpenter every day to come to work because he was skinny. And then by the time he leaves work, he was going like that. I said, please, I'll add extra $100. Come back tomorrow. Because they were so heavy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Makito Construction. Brother Mike got me all these woods. And these are special woods for pergolas. They got other cheap ones. But then after a while, they kind of like brittles.
Yeah.
So you need one that is treated. And I got them from Great Makito. Man, my hand even hurts, man.
Hey, if you want wood, wood, papa. Great Makito. Eduebi eniwa onimbi onimbi ane sebre.
Wawa.
Ene de se obi enim. Obebodua sedua obebodua bi din
awo nyame chen obi a.
Great Makito, Bra Michael has been very helpful to us in our project. Very helpful. Absolute gentleman. I would recommend Bra Michael any day. I'll go do an interview with him today.
Yeah.
Please.
All right. So over here is the bridge.
Okay. So you have a floating bridge, a hanging bridge here.
And it has underneath we have the lighting sockets.
Okay.
You're gonna put lights underneath it.
Okay.
So at least when you're standing here, You could throw all the way down here. You could watch from here. You know, say hi to my neighbors. They also coming. You know, there's a lot of buildings being built around.
Yeah.
The place is, you know, the area is developing.
Yeah.
I have here Wisdom. Shout out to Wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom is one of the first people that moved here.
The early settlers, man.
You know, he said he wasn't paying no more rent and he was gonna live in his house, and he's lived there maybe maybe 6 years.
Yes, before we all started coming here.
Okay, so Papa Slow, take us around, please.
All right. So on top of the pillars, I have these lights that look very pretty nice.
Yeah.
During the night. And I got them from I think one of those electrician got it from me. Okay. From one of the lighting companies there in the city. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we follow your lead, Papa.
Yeah. So like I said, all the pillars have lights on them. So in the night, you know, you wouldn't feel like you live in the dark, because remember, this is a new site.
Yeah.
So you know, you got to make sure you get ready, you know, in terms of lighting and water.
Okay. So you know, somebody told me they drove past your house one night and they thought it was a hotel. They're like, hey. Somebody told me they walked past your house and they thought that it was a hotel. Papa, so let me look at your bridge. So who designed this for you? I know who, but I need you to say.
All right.
Who designed the bridge part?
Shout out to building engineer Manaf.
Okay.
Very dedicated, very humble in terms of, you know, the way he presents his views.
Yeah.
You know, he accepts, you know, criticism easily. Yeah. And he adjusts to your taste, and he will bring his professionalism in it. Okay. So it was first this security area.
We have to go see how your security is living. Can we go see it? Okay, after you finish. After you finish. Okay, so please.
The security post wasn't joined to the main.
Okay.
So Engineer Manaf decided to bridge it.
Okay.
So that we could move from here to the other side. Okay. And that's shout out to Adamu Metals. He came and put the metals, the balustrade on it for everything to match.
So Adamu was the one who did your balustrade?
He's the one who did all the metal.
Shout out Adamu.
Shout out to Adamu. Very, very good guy.
Yeah. Good Papa, guy. Can we see your security room? Or
we'll see you later.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff.
Okay. All right, no problem.
So let's go around the building.
Okay, all right. See. Whoa, Papa, you've done a great job.
Thank you, Kojo. Thank you, Kojo.
And one thing me and Slow have done throughout this process is we we've done is we always encourage each other.
Yeah.
There's no jealousy, there's no envy, just pure encouragement, love, pure love.
Because when I got my doors, because you said, listen, I'm gonna get doors, but I'm gonna get doors.
Doors better than yours.
You know, it's like my doors is like a Ferrari. He got what?
Bugatti.
Man.
Bugatti.
You know, so it's a healthy relationship and a healthy competition.
Yes.
That it's always that to encourage each other. No jealousy, no nothing. No. We used to check this out. We used to live in other people's house where we come. You know, this time we're also inviting them to come and live in our house.
Yes.
All love.
Yes.
Love.
So once this is open, if anybody wanna live at a beach house, they are welcome, right?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
In the future.
Okay, so we'll touch on that once we're done. Yeah. Okay.
I have my double tank water tanks. Okay. Double water tanks.
Okay.
And
where did you get this stand here?
The stand from Adamu Metals.
Okay. M-Tech Adamu.
Yes.
Adamu has so far done an excellent job for us.
Yes. So far so good.
Yeah.
And shout out to Adamu.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the roof.
Okay.
And you know, that is one thing that Kojo, I want to say is that you know, shout out to everybody who comes to my channel to comment. Because I take that very, 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 very
you mean the ones that come to criticize and point out?
Yeah. So the criticism, I take it with good faith.
Yes.
And the encouragement one too, I take it with
good faith.
Because initially, you know, these water pipes, they were on the wall.
Okay.
And then somebody told me it's so scary. Yeah. They don't think they can even sleep in my house.
Yeah. Oh, so, comment.
They comment here, and it's so sad. I touch
media, Trump can say, but let's go on. Let's go on. Okay.
So they criticize that it's kind of like a horror movie house. Yeah. So, you know, I took it with big heart. Okay. And then I put them all on the facial board. Okay. Which is beautiful now.
Yeah, yeah. Now you don't even
see it.
Yeah. All right. So you were talking to us about constructive criticism that has made your project better.
Yeah. So, you know, I take all criticism with good faith. Yeah. And I take the good part from it. The one that, you know, be stabbing me, I don't really, you know, take it too personal. You know, like I told you about the facial board. Yeah. I had to switch all the pipes from the walls to the facial board. Okay. And I put it in the same color. So it's even hard for you to see that the drainage is on the facial board.
It matches with the roof, the facial board and the roof.
And so with this, when I'm painting, I'm gonna make sure it corresponds. Yeah. So that you will not see it blends in, like you know, chameleon style. Okay.
Well, and you have what is this? A mango tree?
No, this is a plantain.
Oh, okay, it's a plantain.
Yeah, plantain.
So you always gonna plant plantain?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay.